Welcome to another episode of Fresh Bar Sports Show. I'm Jabbar Harris. I'm your host and also the proprietor. And on this week's episode, I got a special guest, Jocelyn. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me.
If you want to just real quick give people quick little notes of your sports credentials and like your sports background, your sports knowledge.
So I'm not educated in sports at all. I don't really do sports like that. I do like I like pro football and I like little league football. I like high school basketball. And that's it.
Okay. That's good.
I'm not really into sports like that, but I do follow a lot of sports people, and I am into fitness a lot.
Yeah.
So I do go to the gym. I do train. I do strength training and stuff like that. But as far as like sports, no.
Yeah. Well, that's like I said, fitness. Form of sports. You got to stay in shape. So I'm glad you came on and just talk and stuff. Well, we're gonna dive into it since you got a little sports knowledge about football. What you think about? Did you catch the Super Bowl?
No,
Okay.
I did not at all.
But the Rams won 23. 23-20, they beat the Bengals.
Oh, okay.
Cooper Cup won the MVP, so the Rams is the champions. What you think about Tom Brady? I know you're familiar with Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he's coming back. He's not retiring. Tom Brady's coming back. He's still playing.
I've seen that,
Yeah,
but
he's still playing.
hey, listen, play until you fucking die.
Yeah,
play until you die.
Yeah.
It's like that because I don't know, football, especially if you're good at it, and he's the GOAT.
Yeah,
I
he's
think he's the GOAT.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
I like Tom. A lot of people don't like him, but I fucks with him.
Yeah, he's the greatest. He's the greatest.
But I am glad to go back to the Super Bowl. I didn't watch it, but I am glad that they had like a lot of black performers and stuff like that. And it was down, it was hip, it wasn't dry.
Yeah, they had the Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, 50 Cent. So
yeah, I think that was a really good lineup.
I think that was one of the greatest halftime shows ever.
See, now I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. You definitely got to do that. So, who's your NFL team?
None.
You
So my
just
dad,
players,
he's a diehard Steelers fan.
Yeah, welcome to Steeler Nation. Stand up.
Yes, he's a diehard. Like growing up, every single birthday, Father's Day, we got him Steelers stuff.
Yeah.
He got a whole game room full of black and yellow. Like so I've always just been with my dad.
Yeah.
Like okay, Steelers too, but I really don't know.
Yeah, you just gotta adopt to it.
Yeah.
So, well, that's good. Like I said, I'm a Steelers fan. We need to do something. Ben Roethlisberger, he's retired. He's not there, so.
Oh yeah, he's not there.
Yeah, he's retiring. So, like I said, Tom Brady's still playing. Ben Roethlisberger retiring. It's crazy, but our backup quarterback, Dwayne Haskins, I don't know. Not sure if you heard. He actually got hit by a car and passed this past weekend. I believe it was on Saturday.
What?
We don't know all the background story, but
How old was he?
He's 24. He actually got hit by a truck in the morning crossing the highway in Florida.
What the hell he crossed the highway
that's
for?
I don't know what's going on down there.
Their highways is vicious.
Yeah,
a lot of stars, like not a lot, but this is not the first time I heard of a celebrity dying from a damn car accident while walking across the damn highway.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, why are you a celebrity walking across the highway? What's going on?
You can't send nobody to go to the store for you. Like we don't got.
Like what's the odds of that?
Yeah, that's wild. That is wild, crazy. So I really can't believe that happened. And I was actually doing a show with somebody talking about like I didn't like all respect to the family. I didn't know he was going to die, but I was actually talking about like we need to get rid of him and Mason Rudolph because we need a better quarterback. If I'm retired, we need like Colin Kaepernick. We need like Robert Griffin III or Cam Newton or like just a better starting quarterback because we don't got Roethlisberger no more. So kind of like I guess bad mouth talking about him, but just about the sports about his game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I didn't do nothing personal about it, but. Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, that's sad. Rest in peace to him.
But we could just move on to like, are you familiar with Tiger Woods? You know Tiger Woods, he's back. Yeah, Tiger Woods is golf.
Yeah, I know him, but
he's back from his car accident. He had a tragic car accident like over a year ago. He almost lost his life, but he's actually playing in the golf now. He's actually back, recovering from health. So he's just winning just by coming back and returning because he almost lost his life, almost lost his leg. So it was good that he's just back, So
that's good. I don't really follow Tiger Woods.
I just wanted to mention.
I don't like golf at all. It's dry.
Oh yeah, it's definitely dry. Only time that you even think about like playing any type of chess tour is Tiger Woods.
Right, exactly. That's the only time.
Yeah.
Like what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he's back. Did you catch any of the college basketball, like March Madness, or you probably like Coach K? He was retiring.
No, I just be trying to go where the turn up is.
Yeah,
March
yeah.
Madness.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but Coach K, the new coach, he retiring. Kansas, the college, they won the March Madness. They actually won.
Oh, okay.
And then for the female side, South Carolina, they won for the ladies side.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, March Madness, that's a whole crazy stuff like that. Do you get involved with the sports betting? What do you think about the sports betting? Are you familiar
The
with
sports
that?
what?
Sports betting, like betting on the sports?
Oh no, I
Yeah.
don't. I don't know who, but like I have like guy friends
Yeah,
that do it or whatever. Like some of my friends, my boyfriend don't do it, but my other friends, their boyfriends, they be doing it and stuff like that. They be winning. I be seeing guys post their bets up and stuff. I be like, sheesh.
I know. I be betting. I don't, like I said before in another show. Like I don't bet nothing that's gonna kill my pockets. Like I got a family to take care of and stuff like that.
Right.
But I just do a little something to play with, and I be winning my little $80, $100 and some change, and like I just let that add up and work for me.
Right.
I bet so little, but the way I do it so strategically, like I bet on the parlays. You get money off of parlays and stuff like that.
Can't you bet on like players?
You can bet on players.
I thought it was just like teams.
You can bet on players, scenarios, like how much points they're gonna score. You can bet on like just different like how much assists they're gonna get, like touchdowns and just like things for individual stats. You can bet on all that. You can bet on individual stats, quarters, games, halves. Like you could just bet on all types of different scenarios.
So don't you have to wait to get paid?
No, I mean like
It's like the end of the season or something?
No, it goes right into your account.
Oh,
like,
okay.
you link your credit card up to it, and then it goes right into the account like that. I mean, it's in the, like on the FanDuel app. It's in the little app, and then you got transferred to the withdrawals and withdraw it out.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's good. Like I said, I do that every week, and just let that work for me. My little play change. Like it's good. Like I said, I don't do nothing crazy that's gonna kill my pockets.
Right.
Because like sometimes you do lose. Especially the scenarios I'm doing on. I need multiple teams to win. That's how you like win money. It's called parlays. You need like 2 scenarios to happen. So I do it like that. But it's real good. Like everybody's getting involved with it.
I might need to try.
Yeah.
Shit, I could use some extra points too.
Yeah, exactly. So that's good. But did you catch anything? I'm not sure. I know you're not familiar with like the NBA or like that. But did you catch anything about the NBA All-Sar Weekend? Did you hear? Like I know you familiar with like the turn up and stuff like that.
I went to All-Star Weekend in Atlanta.
Yeah. It was
I actually went, but I didn't go to no games or
nothing
like that.
Just for the turn up.
But it was lit. It was lit. There's a lot of people out there. It was traffic.
It's traffic crazy.
Everything overpriced and shit like that.
Exactly.
I didn't even know it was All-Star Weekend, honestly, until we got down there. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's crazy.
I thought it was regular. They was like, oh no, Atlanta don't be like this. This is because it's All-Star Weekend. I'm like, damn.
But it's funny because like I went down there for my birthday weekend. My birthday weekend just happened to be that weekend. It's funny how that worked. It wasn't even supposed to be an All-Star game because of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
They just put that together last minute. I already had my birthday weekend planned out, and then like a month before then they said they were gonna have an All-Sar game down there.
And you was like,
I'm
down there already?
I'm gonna be down there already. It was crazy. It was beautiful, but like.
So you went to the game?
No, they didn't let nobody in. I went down there for like before they like to see the players go in the game. Like,
okay.
Try to catch them.
Trying to catch them, yeah.
But,
so you saw them?
Yeah, I saw them getting out the bus. I saw them getting out
okay.
the bus, but like I couldn't see them actually. Because like the bus goes under like the little tunnel in the back of the parking lot thing. I was trying to see like getting out, but it was so dry and stuff like the way their parking lot situation set up. I couldn't see them getting out. But it was great to be down there. Like we want to move down there. Like me and my queen want to move down there. Like it's a blessing. Hopefully we can be down there probably like maybe 2 years or so. Like but it's home. Like we belong there. Like we just like we belong there.
Right. That's how I feel too. Like it's so many like black people.
Yeah, and it's like
it's
love.
lit.
It's lit. It's love. Like,
it's like it's not no animosity, no childish shit. You don't go run into a lot of racist people.
No, none of that. And like I'm going walking with my queen everywhere. They're like, I see you, you beautiful family, you doing your thing. I see like all those little compliments like that. Like you don't get none of that.
Southern hospitality.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
it's
all
like
that
I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
They say that they say the further up you go into the U.S., the more ignorant.
Yep. Exactly. That's exactly. So, but that was a great experience. So I'm glad.
Was that your first time there?
As an adult, I went to Rose when I was a child.
Oh, okay.
As an adult, but yeah, so like I was kind of familiar with it a little bit, but like going as an adult with my money and being able to just move and do how I want to do. Yeah, it was a whole different eye-opening experience. But everything was definitely upcharged. Like we went down there, like again for our summer vacation. Like we saw the difference in price difference. But I already knew it was him for like NBA All-Star Weekend. It's like a Super Bowl week. Everything is upcharged and everything's like
there was a lot of out of town people too down there. I was like, dang, where are all the Atlanta folks at? All these people, but that makes sense.
Okay, but Team LeBron, they actually won the All-Star game. Steph Curry, pretty sure you're familiar with him. He was the MVP of that, so it worked out good.
Oh, okay.
Kevin Durant did not play. He had an injury.
What's the one guy that they say he can't play because he don't take the
Kyrie
oh, that was him.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
Yeah. But he actually won. He's not taking it. He's
still not taking the vaccine.
New York changed the laws. So
he stood his ground.
Yeah, and people treat him like a hero for it. I mean, my personal opinion is like, you did all that like to hurt your team. Like actually, they're in the plan. Like they got to play tonight. See if they're going.
So you don't agree with him not taking the vaccine?
Because it hurt his team. Like everybody else took it. Like I play sports. I got the team mindset. Like you do things for your team. Like we all made a sacrifice. We all did it what we didn't want to do.
I don't agree because you right.
Yeah.
He did take an L for his team.
Yeah, for the team.
But listen, my health, my morals, my family, that's all above my team.
Yeah.
So I'm not injecting something inside of me that the government is telling me to do just because the government is telling us to do shit for decades and years and nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? The government is cruel, period.
I respect that.
So, I'm glad that he stood his ground and didn't let them convince him, or he didn't lose that. I mean, he didn't get that just for some money, because at the end of the day, he's good. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He didn't need extra money or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, he's set for life. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know,
but I get it with the team, but shit, sometimes, listen, my health comes first. My family comes first. Like, if me and my family agreed and they don't want me doing this either, and they're okay with it, with my decision, shit, I'm going to do that.
I respect that, and I get that from an individual, but you lose points and brownie points in the locker room. You lose status with the players in the locker room.
Listen, I don't care. As long as my folks is okay with me and I'm okay with myself, then boys, what that mean? Because he's still in the NBA.
Yeah.
He's still here.
But that makes you a typical player. Like, I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. You already know that. Like, playing for the love of the game, not worried about the money, playing with the passion, and you playing for championships. That means you're not no longer playing for the love of the game or playing for championships. You just kind of like playing for the money. You're not making the necessary sacrifices to win the championship. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a sacrifice that we all got to take as a team. Like, we all got to get the jab so we can all make sure we're available for all these games. So, because it's the best interest of our team, so we get a nice seed and we can be higher.
But it's bigger than that, and that's why but that's why people are so easily convinced. If everybody in that motherfucking thing said no, what they would have did, you know what I'm saying? We have to fall. We have to stand for something. We can't let these people keep telling us what to do with our life, because the shit wasn't even right. You know what I'm saying? Now they got all these recalls, and now we don't even need it. Now they don't make it a law. It's just it's just too much. So I respect the man for not going with the flow and not going with what the whole world is doing and doing what he feels deep down is right, because we don't know if that man prayed on it. We don't know if he's seen a spiritual advisor. You know what I'm saying? Something, because like you said, it is a sacrifice. This is his livelihood. This is his job. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else would have been like, oh no, I'm getting that shit. But we don't know what he did behind closed doors to make him so adamant on not getting it. So that's why I respect it.
But I get it. Like, I know life is bigger than sports. Don't get it twisted. I know life is bigger than sports. But when we just talking strictly in the sports world, all right, we all make
but when you're injecting yourself, you can't just limit it to sports no more.
I get what you're saying, but you love football. You watch football.
Yeah. They
do all types of injections and all types of crazy stuff.
And
the ease of pain and stuff like that. Like, football players, they take all that type of stuff. I'm not saying NBA players take all that stuff, but NBA players, they do some things to ease the pain as well.
Yeah, that's not right too.
Yeah, so I mean, it's the same form as that. Like, I look at it, like, I know some players, they won't take that injection medicine. They might just want to try other forms or deal with the pain or take regular pills or something like that rather than take injections. And that's rare. But like,
But that's also about yourself as an individual too, because if you stand on morals and you stand on discipline and stuff like that, you're not gonna inject yourself with this stuff to make you a better player, because then are you really a better player then? If you have to inject yourself and you have to do certain things.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but sometimes it's just for the toll that it takes on your body. Because playing sports and night in and out.
Also, you mean that they're taking the stuff to like help, like to help to ease the pain and stuff.
Recovery.
All they're talking about like how they be doing like steroids shit like that.
Not the cheat code, because like even like Kobe Bryant, he had to take like injections, like it's like some type of like relaxing medicine, like Toradol, like like just to like ease with the pain, like kind of like numbs the pain for the 48 minutes that you're out there playing on the game, or the 60 minutes that you're playing football.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That's the only reason why I'm looking at it. Like, of course, I already know you're making sacrifices bigger than the game. It's bigger than sports. I get that, but like when you trying to talk amongst your players in the locker room, saying we're giving our all, we're doing these things to get a championship, you really not being a part of that conversation, or you're not being genuine behind that, because you're not doing all you need to do to help make sure we win.
I still don't agree with that. I feel like the players need to respect that, because we all have a. But don't be mad at me. Be mad at the people who made that a rule.
Yeah,
you're mad at them because I want to play. I just don't want to get the vaccine. So how y'all be mad at me because I don't want to get something injected? Be mad at them people for not letting me. That's who y'all need to be mad at, because I didn't do nothing. I'm standing my ground. I'm exercising my rights.
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything, and that doesn't take away from the team. I still love y'all. I still want us to win, but we need to get together and talk to these higher up people.
Yeah.
Because black people are dominant in the sports industry. Well, I don't know about all sports, but I know clearly basketball, football, you see a bunch of black guys. You know what I'm saying?
So we saying
what they would do if all them black guys was like, nah,
we're not suing, we're not playing.
Y'all can go play corny, all them white players.
Exactly.
Not saying that all white people are corny, but y'all know where the talent is.
Black cells.
Exactly. Like now, what if all the black people, and it could be some white people who wasn't with it too.
Yeah.
What if y'all would have stood with them? What y'all gonna do to them people that's up there want that football money?
Yeah.
Come on now, like it's really a bigger picture, and I guess it only took for one person to agree this. So now for the next time, whenever the pandemic going on and shit like that, So.
Mm-hmm. And now he's like a hero in everybody, in most people's eyes, Kyrie. But like I said, I understand the bigger picture. But you know me, like I'm strict on the sports, the team. But that's what we gotta do to get the championship, or whatever sacrifice we need to make.
If you want to look at it like that, just like strictly like winning and get trophies and championships, you did let them down. But.
Yeah, and that's all I'm talking about. Part of that point of view, like of course, like people won't have no choice but to respect it because it's bigger than sports. So you're not going to be able to battle mouth from, or you're going to be able to say so much.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm glad we touched that. What anyways do you think? Who you think is going to win the NBA championship?
Who's playing?
I was saying like the Nets, whether the Suns or whatever. Like
I don't listen to. I don't. The last time I watched basketball,
Memphis Warriors,
was because my baby dad, his favorite player is Chris Paul.
Oh, he's going for the Suns. So he's going for the Suns to win.
But it was when he didn't play for the Suns. He played for the
Rockets or whoever.
No, the one out west. The one on West Coast.
Oh, the Lakers. I mean, no, not the Lakers. I'm sorry, the Clippers.
The Clippers.
Well,
that's what it was. The Clippers.
Yeah. I can't even believe I even make that mistake.
So we was like Clipper fans, like when I was with him.
I was like,
I used to watch it all the time with them. But that's like the last time I actually sat and watched basketball, and that was years ago.
I can't believe you was subjected to watching this Clippers game. They are horrible.
Are you serious? And this was in this was my baby that was home, so like 2015, 2016. Was they horrible then?
No, they was Lob City. They was doing good, but they wasn't winning championships or anything like that. They was being in the playoffs.
Oh, okay, yeah. Exactly. So that's the last time that I literally like sat down and watched the whole games like every week and shit like that.
Okay.
So
sorry.
But honestly, I think Memphis is going to come out of the West. You probably don't know the Memphis Grizzlies. They got this young boy.
Oh, the Grizzlies. I heard
the Grizzlies. Yeah, they doing real good out there. And then obviously my second team, ATL Hawks. That's what I'm going for. Just because we adopted the ATL Hawks, going down there. That's our second home. That's our home away from home.
Oh, so y'all really like Atlanta?
Yeah. We love it. We love it.
That's right.
So we adopted that as another team. Like I said, we're a Lakers family, but we adopted Atlanta Hawks as our second team as well. So we're going for Trae Young to do his thing out there. So
okay.
we'll see what happens. But can we dive into this Will Smith conversation? It's going across all the platforms. Every platform is talking about it, so we can talk about it. Like,
because they was coming for me on Facebook last night because I had shared a post.
Okay, yeah.
So this is what I said. Let me actually read you my post about this shit because they was all coming for me.
Yeah, while you get that out, I want to say like I agree with Will. You know, when it comes to your queen.
You know what? I'm all dumb. I was talking about Russell and Sierra, but I do got some tea on Will too.
Yeah.
But that was Russell and Sierra.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, but like, I agree with that because like when it comes to my queen, like I'm gonna do whatever. Like, and that's what kind of like we talk about the sports, doing any sacrifices that you need to make for the sports. It's kind of like the same thing with like my queen and like my family. I do any necessary sacrifices for them, and it's not just like just speech or just hearsay. Like I actually got to follow through with that stuff. So I don't care how pristine the event is or like how upscale wherever the occasion is. If like my wife gave me the look like, babe, you need to go get him, like, or I'll shut this down, whatever the case may be. You just get that look that this needs to stop. You know, maybe you don't need to slap him, but you can handle it by any means necessary.
So how do you feel about her statement that she put out?
Yeah, she's supposed to have his back. I don't like that. She gotta have his back. I got your back like that. You gotta have my back.
But
like,
when
so
did she ever have his back?
You're right about that. You're right because you don't put no business out like that. Like, and that's a whole nother little
entanglement
thing. Like, you don't put no business out there. You making Will look all crazy out there, and you still like being with him, and you dragging him through the ground, like, because he got.
She wear pants in the house,
and you humiliating him. You basically humiliating him out there, and like taking his manhood away from him.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
It comes in a point in life, and it could be women or men. You have to have dignity. You have to put yourself first.
Yeah.
And I understand. I'm all for men protecting their women, especially black women, because they're not protected in America, period. So I'm all for men protecting their women, but it was like, I feel like that was just too far. What he did, he actually walked up and say, that was too much. Like, if you would have probably said something like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? But you going up there, smacking him, and then just walking back to your seat, looking dumb. It was just corny to me.
And
it was so bad.
It was, but like the way he did it was like, this is an ish I do. Like the way he did it was like, and he fixed his jacket like, yo, I do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
shit to me.
Yeah, like, so I'm like, whoa, like, oh. And it was like over dramatic, the slap. But then when I saw how he was reacting when he got to a seat, you saw how his skin was bubbling. The tone of his voice.
Yeah.
You know that was passionate.
That was passionate. Exactly. Yeah. People kept saying, "Oh, it's a stunt." No, like
that was the difference.
Did you hear it in his voice? His voice even felt like it was cracking.
Yeah,
like, you know
exactly.
And I'm just like, damn, like I did feel bad for him, but you gotta keep that up with your woman at home because she don't even respect you out here and. How you respect your woman is how other people is going to respect her.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And how she respects herself.
And that's
you know
the truth about it. That's the truth about that.
Yeah, so Chris Rock, you know what I'm saying? And Chris Rock is a comedian.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what comedians do. Will, he been in the game so long, you know that. But then again, he probably is tired of bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We can't tell people how to react to things.
Years like this, everybody clowning him.
Especially recently and stuff like
that.
Like
being all the jokes, you know what I mean? Everybody's jokes, talk about your relationship and putting all that in the forefront, and you trying to be positive about it, and everybody's still trying to like clown them and embarrass you, like, and then the last person to push your buttons on a nice public forum like that, and you're not having it. You know, like I said, you got that look, like you laughing.
But do you think it would have been anybody else he would have done too? Like, what if like?
That's what people say.
What if it was like a little Cool J Houston or something,
exactly.
like a big like
stocky
nigga, the Rock for somebody. Like, what he have to do?
Nah, he would have been yelling. He would have been saying some stuff, but he wouldn't have been going up and slapping him. Definitely wouldn't have done that and got away with it.
Right.
You know
Somebody said something.
Oh, Jada don't respect when she says she cheated because it felt good and she haven't felt good in so long. That was hard. He ain't got no picture. Oh, okay.
But I agree. I agree. I feel like she started all this bullshit, and that's why people be coming at her. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to put yourself in the limelight and have your red table talk. Well, don't be mad when people bring up stuff that you was talking about at your red table talk.
You putting all your business out there for people to have comment about and to put all their little sense in the end and to make fun of you and to hurt little blow. Like even though, like I said, they want to talk about because of the alopecia to her hair, he shouldn't have made that comment. It was all the jokes that he was getting. Like you know, like everything just culminated into one thing, and he exploded at that moment
right.
because it was the forum that they was at, and probably because the person who it was, like, you know,
it definitely had, because like even if it was a white comedian, I don't think he would have did that.
Because all the backlash he was gonna get from that, he
probably would have been expired from the Oscars for life, not for 10 years.
Exactly.
It would have been for life, but it's just like I said, especially in that limelight, I feel like he should have like probably after the show hollered at Chris one-on-one, like, yo, I didn't appreciate you saying that about my wife.
But I still think he could have addressed it still right there, like how he yelled from the seat right there, keep my wife's name out your mouth. He could have did that. He could have did that.
Yeah,
and left it like that.
That would have been better.
You know what I mean? So.
But poor Chris Rock. I'll fucks with him.
Yeah,
everybody hates Chris.
Yes, I'm the show growing up and stuff like that. And then now I don't know if you noticed, they got the character that plays everybody hates Chris. He's on this Abbott Elementary show that's popular. It's an Abbott Elementary show that's popular. That the character that played everybody hates Chris.
Yeah, like the main one.
Yeah, the main one. He's on this Abbott Elementary. It's a popular show. You gotta get to watch Abbott Elementary. That's a school based on Philadelphia. But anyways, like Chris Rock, like he said he's not talking until he gets paid from everything.
I know, that's right.
He's gonna make a whole Netflix special about it and everything. So it's gonna be crazy for him about that.
I know, that's right.
Get to the money. But while I got a little period, I want to get my little sponsorships in here. The show's being brought to you by Cash Baby Clothing Brand. If you need any fresh clothing, go to Cash Baby Clothing Brand. And it's also being brought to you by Wild Production Events. If you need any event planning, go to Wild Production Events. And since we already talking about this stuff, can we go into another sports person talking crazy out there on the podcast, Cam Newton?
So I only seen a clip.
Okay.
But I did want to sit and watch the podcast or whatever.
You might want to watch the whole thing, because I saw the.
You saw the whole thing?
No, I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw the clip. The clips of him talking about it. It was basically him. He was just describing like a woman, saying she's a bad bee and all that stuff like that, and based off of looks and having this and that, but she don't know how to cook or know how to clean or don't know how to be quiet when it's time to be quiet. That's what he was saying, and let the man lead when it's time to lead, which is the wording of how he worded it was all wrong. I get the concept where he was coming from. Everything how he worded was all wrong. I
disagree.
I believe what he meant to say, like a woman that's nurturing to her man, there for her man, things of that nature, and like will cater to her man, but not saying it in a way that's like she got to be quiet or sit in a corner or like learn how to lead. Learn how to let a man lead and words like that. No, it's not like that. Like a woman needs to be there for men, just like a man needs to be there for a woman.
But you don't think that a man should lead, though?
Yeah, I do think a man should lead, but you don't phrase stuff like a woman needs to learn how to let a man lead. You don't phrase stuff like that.
How else would you say it? How else would
a woman can allow a man to lead, not like she don't like, 'cause a woman like y'all are strong. Like women are strong. They know how to do things as independent, and they know how to cater to somebody that's catered to them the right way. Back, like you say, you gonna get reciprocate the same energy that you're giving to them. Like that's the same thing with women. Like wherever you pouring into that, they gonna give you that same respect back. The same thing situation with the Will and the Jada conversation. I don't know what all Will's pouring into the relationship, but he's not getting that same respect back. And like when you whatever the way that you treat them is what you expect, the level of respect that's going to be coming back. That's how I look at it. Especially like guys be getting like locked up and treating girls all type of way and wonder why the girls be leaving them and stuff like that when you be getting locked up. Like it's all because like the way you treat them before you went in there. Like it's that way in any type of walk of life.
Now that is very true, but we also live in a generation in a world where a lot of women are, let's just say a lot of women make a lot of money right now. Like females is bringing in more money than a lot of men.
Exactly.
So when you have a lot of money, it comes with a lot of power. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I don't gotta ask a nigga for shit. I don't gotta wait around for a nigga for shit. You know what I'm saying? So because that happened with me. I'm literally like that's me right now. So I'm learning how to let a man lead because I'm so used to being, since my child thought he'd been in jail for about 5 years now, so I've been single or whatever. So like during that 5 years, since me being single, handling things on my own, it caused me to have this like mindset to where I don't need a man. And if a man comes into my life, I'll make it kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? I'll be acting like a bitch sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I get smart. I'm so ready to cut him off because I can do this shit for myself. I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes he's right. Sometimes I do need to just shut the fuck up and let a man do him. You know what I'm saying? Or let a man lead me because I feel like the right man is going to boss your life up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, going to step it up.
If you let him lead you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, women, we're strong, we're doing that. But men, this is what y'all supposed to do.
Always uplift them, give them that platform to always let them know they're the greatest and show them that they're the greatest.
Y'all are the protector. Like, I was just watching, what's his name? Kevin Gates.
Yeah, Kevin
he was
Gates.
on the podcast with Gilly and Wallow and them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and he was basically saying that like men are here strictly just to protect women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Protect them like at all costs or whatever. And I was like,
exactly.
yo, like
That's
that's
it.
he was saying more deep shit about
But
it.
that's
But
the
I was
truth,
like,
though. That is the truth.
right.
So you're supposed to be the provider, protector, and the lover.
Exactly, and a lot of women nowadays, like females, more females got their gun license than ever.
It's
More females
crazy.
got their own crib. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like we just feel like we don't need a man, but who wants to be lonely?
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody wants to be lonely. How long are you going to put this tough girl act on? Are you going to be 50 years old and be like, damn?
You want to share the success with somebody. You want to share. You want to be at the
You want a
time.
partner.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
You just want a lifetime partner, and that's what Kevin Gates said too. He said that he don't really like do titles and he don't like like relationship statuses.
Yeah.
He said you just have to find somebody that you can grow with, and when you stop growing with them, that means y'all growing apart. Y'all either growing together or growing apart. And I feel like a good man is going to lead a woman to boss her up, to enhance her, to like make her better.
Exactly.
And a lot of women, we don't want to, but then it's a lot of these men out here who don't have nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's hard for us too. Like
Yeah.
how you want to lead me? Man, you ain't got your own
Yeah,
place. You don't like a car. You don't got a job.
You got to get stuff together. And
You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about that. It's about the mindset too.
Yeah,
A lot
it's
of
the
these
mindset.
niggas be
They
empty up here.
They got that model mentality. You
They
already
be
know.
empty.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and it's just like, dang, like you said, it's all about pouring into like.
Yeah.
How can you pour into me and you don't even got shit yourself, or you don't even know shit yourself? You never had no real experience.
Yeah, exactly.
You never lost it all and got it back. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you got taking care of business on your own and handling stuff like as your own individual to be able to be strong enough to provide and take care of me and family that we're trying to build and things of that nature. Because you got to be able to stand on your own and hold things down on your own, so you can be able to be strong enough to provide for the family.
But I do respect him for actually saying that, because
But
a lot of men don't speak on that no more.
I agree where he was meaning, but the wording behind it, like when you're on these platforms and you're dealing with these podcasts and these shows and stuff that you just get comfortable, you just start talking, like you gotta be mindful of how you phrase and stuff, because the masses might take a phrase and run with it the wrong way.
But then again, I feel as though that's because motherfuckers are soft nowadays.
Yeah. They don't want to hear it.
You gotta watch what you say.
Yeah,
You gotta walk on
right.
eggshell. Everybody's always offended about something.
It's so
And
PC nowadays,
yeah,
man.
it's just
crazy.
like
It's
just
crazy.
like, are you serious?
Yeah,
like
like you-
I'm gonna speak from my
Yeah.
heart. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, hey, I don't mean no ill will.
Yeah,
but how
respectfully. Yes.
exactly, respectfully. But how I say it is how I say it. And sometimes people need to hear
Yeah.
that harsh
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm
sometimes they need to
saying?
hear it.
Because sometimes it's just like kids. You say, please stop, please sit down, please sit the fuck down.
Yeah,
And then you want to sit down. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get a little aggressive with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how people are. That's how certain, not everybody, but shit. If you know, you know, because some people might look at that and not take nothing from it. Like me, I'm a woman, I'm a female, and I didn't get offended by it.
Yeah,
but then you have women out there who do you think he is? He need to shut up. Da, da, da.
So when I heard it, I'm like, I heard like the record scratch like at the club, like like he missed, he dropped the ball on that one. He could have phrased that a little better, because like when I was hearing like how he was meaning it, basically about like catering to a man and like being there for a man and like basically learning how to be submissive in that way, because like in the Bible, like the wife is supposed to be submissive to the husband and all that stuff. He should elaborate and explain that more than the little crazy like word snippets that he shot.
But you said you didn't see the whole clip.
No, I saw the clips refraining to
just that.
I didn't watch the whole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, you might have.
I watched that segment. I didn't watch the whole thing just because like, I follow all these sports.
But
I follow all the sports.
don't make me say he a little zesty.
Yeah.
How you want somebody to lead and you zesty?
Yeah, man. He's learning. He's learning. He's still immature. He's still growing.
How old is he? Is he young?
No, he's 32.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you like he even admitted being young with those millions of dollars and everything coming so easy. Like you could feel like you could just do whatever you want and have your way with everything. You gotta learn how to handle all this money and this power that you were talking about. Like you gotta learn how to manage all that and not abuse that power and stuff like that. Like, but what I learned, like you gonna be like you gonna get the furthest in life being like grounded with that relationship, being having that partner relationship, that queen, that partner. Like you'll be more successful than running around out here.
Yes,
like
you will.
You'll get further off in life. Like I know from my personal experience, and even just looking at the scene and seeing other people's situations that's married or single, and just seeing where they are in life. Like you can see the difference. Like having that partner keeps you grounded and keep you focused on the task at hand.
That's a very good subject, and that's something that people don't really talk about, and that's something that they need to talk about because everybody think they want to be single, and they think that the grass is greener on the other side, or they want to live. Bitches want to be city girls, and niggas want to fuck all that. But they gotta understand. Even with myself, like I said, my child's father, when he went to jail, he was very controlling or whatever. So when he went to jail, I just was like, I'm out here, I was just doing everything, and then I caught myself being in the mix too much. I caught myself being in drama or messing with guys who I had no business, you know what I'm saying? Just getting drunk. It wasn't no stability. It was just my life was just everywhere, and I was giving my energy to different men who I didn't have to. And then I met somebody like who I'm with now, and like he really changed my mindset. He slowed me down, and like I said, like I see it that everything is starting to come together. You know what I'm saying? And even when we're arguing and stuff like that, we beef or whatever, and then I think like because we broke up or whatever, I wanted to like talk to somebody else. But it wasn't right. I'm like nah, I gotta get back, and I gotta because I felt like my life was way more in order. During that time,
you more focused, and like you start to see accomplishments being knocked down and goals being accomplished and milestones being marked off. Like it's a beautiful thing. Like I can honestly say like I know the difference from like before I had Chad in my life and then like went for life. Yeah, of course we went through some things, but like when things was great and stayed great, I started seeing me doing things and accomplishing things and getting like just achieving more in life, getting better jobs, getting better paying things, and having more for the family, and we started doing more things.
And it makes you wanna be more. It makes you wanna do more because you got these people counting on you.
Yeah, exactly. You got these people depending on you, counting on you, and you want to keep their lifestyle going that way,
Yeah, because when you're by yourself, it's just like
I could just
it's just me.
Yeah, I could just
you know what I'm saying? Right, whatever.
I get like today, I don't gotta do nothing today.
You're not letting nobody else down. You're only letting you down. You know what I'm saying? So it's not no pressure on you.
No.
So that's definitely
a
good point.
But I want to wrap this up. Before we wrap this up, can I I know you know a couple different athletes that you're familiar with that you might think is great. Do you got like a Mount Rushmore top 4 athletes? It could be male, female, just 4 top great athletes that you like.
Okay, so don't judge me because these people might not be good or not. I don't know, but I like them as people.
Yeah, they're people.
I just like them as people. So I'm gonna say I like Steph Curry.
Okay.
I like LeBron too.
All right. Okay.
Of course, like LeBron is just the perfect. And I don't know him because I'm hearing that he's like people be saying he's a punk, he's a pussy, he's on the court and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
They say
I say sucker boy stuff. Because that's what he do. That's LeBron James.
Yeah, they say that. But he's so unproblematic off the court. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He got a black queen. He got kids and. You never heard about no scandals and no weird shit going on.
He's married. He stay grounded.
Been with her since high school. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's what's up. That's like a role model. You know what I'm saying? That we need because you hear all like look Carmelo Anthony baby on La La all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like so I really respect him and Steph too. Like for that because I'm a female, so I follow their girlfriends and wives more, you know what I'm saying? But I judge a man on how they treat their woman. So that makes me like them even more.
Yeah, exactly.
As far as other athletes and stuff,
that's Steph and LeBron.
I'm trying to think from basketball. I'm trying to think of something else. Football.
Maybe Serena Williams.
See, I'm never. She be getting on my nerves sometimes.
She's
petty, like,
and
then
she like a sports Nicki Minaj.
But then she had that baby to the white boy.
Yeah, 8 months pregnant, playing it in the golf.
Yeah,
I'm playing in the tennis game.
No.
But
I don't know why. Like I'm not racist or nothing like that. But I just feel like I I just love to see black love.
Yeah, black,
I
exactly.
just love to see it. And people like, I think I'm light skinned. I'm black. My dad is black. My mom is Spanish or whatever. But I was grown. I was raised in the black culture. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak Spanish. Like I was raised with my black family. You know, my black friends and da. So like Serena Williams, I was just like, girl, you could have got you a black man. Like you could have. But no, I'm trying to think who else. I really like
Kobe.
Oh yeah, Cole. I did. I forgot about Cole. I know rest in peace. Cole.
Yeah, I know.
So
Or
sad.
Kobe Bryant.
But I like that one young girl that was doing the track.
Okay.
The one that was smoking weed and shit.
Like her. Yeah.
I like
It's crazy.
her.
Like I don't know what happened to her. Like she just like fell off the mat now.
And that's because like I've always liked the track. Like like when I was in high school, I didn't run because I was fat in high school, little fat. But all my friends ran, and I used to take their times, and I just always enjoyed track. So then when I saw her, and I'm like, oh shit, she just like my friends.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
she got her nails, she hair, you know what I'm saying? Smoky on the
Yeah,
side,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like she looks like one of us. Or whatever, and I thought that was so dope that she went to that level, and it's sad that that's it. You know what I'm saying? She didn't go further, but I still respect her a lot for that. I liked her.
Yeah, I like her too.
Think who else?
Well, that was 4 right there though.
That was 4.
Yeah, that was 4. Yeah, so that's my list is pretty simple. I got Kobe, I got Russell Westbrook. Those are my guys. Michael Jordan, and I put Michael Vick in here just because like great athletes and stuff like that. Like Michael Vick.
See, I like Michael Jordan, but he also get cause like I said, I'm very big on like black people and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So with him putting all that money in the prison, so they say, and just acting funny, like you don't never see him speak up for like stuff
power.
that matters.
Yeah,
exactly. He has power.
He's the man, like, and you need people like him to
exactly to influence.
strong arm these people to be doing the right things.
And it's just like he don't speak up enough.
Nah,
he don't show his face enough.
He does a little something, but he don't do enough.
And like I said, I mean, I'm a '90s baby, so and I know he was like playing in the '90s. So I wasn't there for that. I really didn't know what he did.
But you know, he was a rock star during that era.
Right. But I'm like right now, like being a legend, being a GOAT in the game, like you need to use your platform for the right things. And I feel like he don't. And I feel like he just takes all this. Like we just give him money for our sneakers all the time. Exactly. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. You could be doing more for the community and culture than you're doing.
Period.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. But that's always been Michael Jordan's thing. Michael Jordan always been like that. So everybody.
But I know he's a fucking GOAT.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. We already know he's a GOAT. But as far as in getting involved with politics or doing things that make one party feel some type of way, he try to be neutral as much as possible. He don't want to offend nobody, so he don't try to get involved with nothing or make any comments or direct his.
But that's the thing. Nobody wants to make them sacrifices no more. Yeah. And all the greats that we had in the past, they made sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? People who actually put their stamp and change shit, they made sacrifices. Sometimes it took them their life or whatever, but it is what it is. We don't have nobody like that. Like who's our Malcolm X? Nobody.
Like LeBron James, he pick and choose when he wants to do it. Like I said, you can't pick and choose when you want to do this stuff. You got to do this and be all in, and get the backlash that comes with it. Things is you can't do what's popular or pick and choose what you're going to do as to receive the less backlash. No, whatever backlash you're going to get or whatever bad criticism you're going to get, you have to deal with it. If you want to be one of those Malcolm X or Martin Luther King type of figures for our era.
Right.
It's hard to find one of those guys.
I know.
But what do you? I'm about to close this up. What do you think about the sports show? What I'm doing over here on this platform. What's your thoughts about it? And how you feel about doing?
So I think it's dope. That's why I asked, because I just started getting into podcasts, actually watching them or whatever. And now that I'm watching more and more, I realize that they all kind of have like how you said yours is about sports. Some people do beauty. I thought that you just do a podcast and you come up and think about random stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta focus in on something.
Topic.
And then based off it, you can branch out to certain things around it.
Yeah. So that's why when you told me that yours about sport, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think that it was, but I never watched it. So now that I know, I'm gonna start tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Because like I said, I want people, especially black people, I want them to prosper and be something and get other people to see them, because that's all it is. It's exposure. People don't even know that you exist, and they might want to tune in. They might like that, because I like hip hop and stuff like that, so I'm always into like hip hop podcasts. That's why I watch like Gilly and them, and I watch Drink Champs and shit like that. Like I'm into that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of podcasts. I watch that some stuff too, but like obviously, you know me. People that know me know. Oh yeah, Jabari, he loves sports. Yeah, this is his thing. Like if he gonna do anything, it's gonna involve sports.
And that's what you should do. You have to brand yourself and know that, okay, this is the sports guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll do makeup. They're like, oh, she's the girl who do makeup. You know what I'm saying? You have to brand yourself. So that's good that you have a podcast about sports. And if I was you, I would also even bring on some of the best players in York City. Yeah, I don't know if you ever did that before.
No. I'm in the starting stages. This is the beginning stages. Okay. I'm only 23 episodes in. I'm planning on doing things of that nature, going to places, live broadcasting. Hopefully I can get to like the Bowl Tag or your
or even when the Train Boo.
I reached out to them this morning. He says a possibility they're gonna get back to me. I'm pretty sure I gave him my information as far as in my YouTube pages.
But what if you there, like you don't even gotta like set up, like you could just like go up to people, because this one girl, she was doing that a couple years ago, this young girl, and it wasn't about sports or nothing like that. She was just going up to like, hey, so what do you think? And she went kind of viral, like you know what I'm saying? Like she was like, because the responses was hilarious. Like she was asking funny questions, but it was at the Train Boo. But with you being in the sport, you can actually interview some of the players and ask some of the people like, well, who do you think's gonna win? Stuff like that. I think that's dope.
That's what I reached out to them. I'm waiting for them to get back to me. They said it's a possibility. I'm pretty sure they're checking my information and stuff like that. So like I said, I did reach out to them. They got back to me, let me know it's a possibility. We want to check into it and stuff like that.
And like I said, even if they don't,
I can just show up,
just pop up. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna see you because sometimes people don't like to help somebody unless they see other people. You know what I'm saying? So they see you popping and you out there and then your views is going up. Then that's probably when they're gonna help you. But even like who was when you was in high school, who was one of the best ball players?
Exactly.
You know, you could even come and interview, talk about their experience and stuff like that. So I think this has the potential to be a very good, podcast and dope in the city because we don't have. I don't know anybody else that's doing it.
They're doing this.
That's doing this. No, I don't know. And even young boys, like my little brother, he's a football player and he's really good. He moved. He's in college. He's in Arkansas right now.
That's why I'm gonna get people to talk to him, bring him on the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell you. I'm gonna have to put you on because he's doing really good. He's a beast down there. I really don't that's my brother, my dad's side or whatever. So I don't really. But he's from York, but he moved down there and he's doing good. He was in paper wherever he's from, and wherever his school was at and shit like that. So I think you should get people like that too to come on.
I'm definitely turning this into a legit business. Everything's been a process. I got a 30 or 45 day wait. I'm actually turning this into a legit business, getting my operation numbers and my EIN numbers, doing all that stuff, branding my fresh bar name and everything like that. So I'm doing everything behind the scenes, slowly but surely. But it starts with just getting my name out there. I just try to get my name out there, get people that are interested in watching and listening, and see where this takes. But I know I'm in it for the long haul, so it's going to turn out the way I want it to turn out. So.
Yep, and do not give up. Don't get discouraged. Because the boy from Teflar, he's a designer, the black designer. He said it took him 10 years to get where he at now. You know what I'm saying? He said 10 years he was working and he's an older black man. You know what I'm saying? But who knows how long was he really doing this shit? Exactly. He probably been a little kid, always in the fashion, and then it only take that one person to put you on, and then boom. You know what I'm saying? So, don't give up.
I got the passion for it, so it's not no giving up. I love to do
you
this.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, so I can do this for free, basically.
That's good. That's dope.
But thanks again for coming on. I appreciate it. As my total gift, I did get you Father One. As a total appreciation just for coming onto the First Word Sports Show.
Had this.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. But thanks again. If you got any closing remarks that you want to give your ad information and your ad.
Oh yeah, so follow me. My business page is Enhanced Beauty Lounge LLC on Instagram. Enhanced with a D, Beauty Lounge LLC. On Instagram, Jocelyn Sharice. On Facebook, Jocelyn Murphy. I specialize in waxing, makeup, all that good stuff too. So hit me up.
All right, I appreciate everybody tuning in for another episode of Fresh Bar Sports Show. We're gonna let this cook, let this marinate, let this thing bubble up. Stay tuned for some more episodes. Thanks for everything.
Yep. See y'all.